Digital platforms have been given privileges to citizens to post and exchange ideas and to respond enabled by social media due to the availability of cheaper internet and smartphones that almost everybody has now. However, this has given rise to citizen journalists who are not versed with media laws and ethics that govern the media. And we've seen the proliferation of fake news and other ethical challenges. What are your thoughts on this, and are the current provisions of the law enough to curtail this?
That's a brilliant question, and you know, speaking from the perspective of I'm a media commissioner with the Zimbabwe Media Commission, and we assist with this. We have seen over the years proliferation of internet-based media, you know, and all the problems that are coming as a result of that. Which then put into question issues of media law and ethics. Like you've rightly pointed out, Wadzanai, these are people who are just equipped with a smartphone. They go out there, they take pictures, they post. They go out there, they record proceedings, they invade people's privacies, and record and publish and circulate that without any adherence to the ethics required of journalism. So this is an area that we assist with from the perspective of the Zimbabwe Media Commission. But there is need for cooperation of a lot of institutions, government included, media players themselves, and so forth. Because the understanding, and this leads us to the other point why media law is important for the journalists. It gives the parameters. Laws was talking about freedom of expression, the rights that are enshrined in Chapter 4 of our Constitution, even Section 62 on the access to information. But these rights are not absolute, let me say. They are not absolute. There are limitations, right? Why media law is important? It's important because it testifies to the power of the media. The media is powerful. But in the hands of a foolish person, the media can destroy all of us. I can give you an example of the role that, what name was it called? Radio RTLM in Rwanda in 1994, and the genocide. Because of the hate speech, because of the lies that the media was spreading, the falsehoods and so forth. And that's why then it's important for our students at universities and colleges, training journalists, to know that, to know about the parameters, the legal frameworks within which they are supposed to do their work
and
when they
be
go.
Governed by the law.
Yes,
Comrade
precisely.
Milo?
Yeah, I think Dr. Pasira has said very important issues. He has raised very, very important issues around the power of the media. So when you are looking at digital media, what others have called the fourth generation media, you know, it's a revolution that came unexpectedly to everyone. If you would tell someone in the year 2000 that there's going to be a point where everyone is going to be able to be recording news, they would have refused that. You know, now 25 years later, you find that it is very, very impossible, you know, to ignore the power of social media. It is very, very impossible to ignore the power that someone that has a phone, you know, the power that that kind of a person can actually bring. But as we do that, we need also to look at the right, you know, the right as enshrined in the Constitution. These people also have their rights to freedom of expression. Yes, as journalists, we...
I knew law you were going to bring up that. But it's not absolute. It's not absolute. I'll take, for instance, I'm sorry to interject.
It's fine.
I'll take, for instance, there is a senior civil servant who was being maligned on social media, particularly Twitter. You know, they were spreading falsehoods that the president has dismissed this senior civil servant and so forth. And these are lies. And the determination and the way the information was being spread, you know, or circulated on digital media platforms, you know, further confirms why we need media law, and calling upon those people who are practicing journalism, whether on digital platforms or whether on the traditional in our traditional newsrooms, to be guided to do their work within the confines of the law.
Konapo, ipapo, ba ZTN Prime, DSTV channel 294, the place to be.